Okay, so let's take a look at the second emotion wheel at the bottom. It has more emotion words than the one at the top we did in a prior video. It has 4 times 5, 20, 40 different words that you can use. Oh, plus the ones in the middle. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think we have 51. We have 51 words, emotion words, to express how you feel. Now, I'm going to categorize these according to the way this author did it. When I say accepted, you say accepted. You need to hear these words coming out of your own mouth in order to use them on a day-to-day basis, talking to the people around you. Confident. I say confident, you say confident. Interested. Excited. Loving. Dislike. Alone. Sad. Angry. Embarrassed. The final one. Afraid. Now you notice these words are chosen in the past tense. I feel excited because that was the feeling that you just felt, but it's still in the past. I feel interested. That's still a past feeling. I feel embarrassed. I feel angry. That would be a current present tense word. But it's still describing the seconds before you spoke it. I feel afraid. Alright, so let's move these. Now they did separate this out into uncomfortable and comfortable. So I'm guessing these on the bottom would be comfortable. So let me make a box around it. Those would be your comfortable words, and then these up here will be the uncomfortable, and these will be the comfortable words. Alright, so let's pull this down just a hair, and we can get started here. Alright, we'll do the positive ones first at the top. So, accepted. I feel loved. And because these arrows are kind of taking up too much space, I'm just going to add a new one. Honored. I feel honored to be here. Appreciated. I appreciate you. Respected. I respect you. Positive. This is on the confident line. Positive. I'm being positive. Powerful. I feel powerful. Brave. Proud. I feel proud. In the interested category, we have attracted. I'm attracted to the topic at hand. Curious. What you just said, curious. I'm curious about. Inspired. Your statement is quite inspiring. Creative. So, if you say I feel curious or I feel creative or attracted, they're going to take it across as, oh, he's interested in something. If I say I feel proud, I feel powerful, I feel positive, that's a confident statement. I feel appreciated, I do feel honored, I feel respected. So that's words that describe acceptance. Passionate. Surprised. Surprised. Eager. Odd. I feel surprised. Hey man, how's it going? I'm feeling eager today. Wow, you seem really passionate about it. I do feel passionate. These are all words that the listener would say, oh, well, whatever he just said, I think he's excited. I'm awestruck. I'm in awe. But now, when somebody uses words like grateful, friendly, committed, and peaceful, now those words come across as a loving, caring person. So, or a loving, caring team member. I feel grateful. I feel friendly. I feel committed. I feel peaceful. These are all going to come across to the listener as loving. Alright, so the not so good, uncomfortable words. Critical. Contemptuous. Sickened. Disgusted. Completely different energy than above. But if you hear somebody say, I feel disgusted, you disgust me, you sicken me. Stop being so critical. Those are all I don't like you words. If you say, I feel abandoned, I feel isolated, I feel excluded, I feel lonely. These are all words to describe that the person is feeling alone. Hey, how are you feeling? Lonely. I feel isolated. Actually, I feel abandoned, left alone. Hurt. Discouraged. Again, you should be repeating these after me. Deflated. depressed. Hey, what's going on? I feel discouraged and depressed. Well, that's going to come across as sad. It's not going to come across as alone. It's not going to come across as dislike. But if somebody says, I feel discouraged, that doesn't mean they dislike you. Somebody says, I feel hurt, that doesn't mean they dislike you. It simply means they feel sad, or I feel sad. Alright, so we're running out of room here. I'm going to zoom out one. Give us some more space. A little bit more space here. And these last two, we'll just have to maybe go vertical. How about that? Actually, they'll still be in this category, but they'll be vertical. Okay, so these are angry words. If I feel jealous, I'm angry. If I feel offended, I'm angry. If I feel bored, I actually feel angry. If I feel resentful, anger. Let's move forward to embarrassed, remorseful, humiliated, guilty, ashamed. So if you feel guilty, you're actually feeling embarrassed about something that you did. If you feel remorse, you're remorseful about an action that you took. If you feel ashamed, these are all similar to being embarrassed about doing something that you wish you hadn't done. And the last category, anxious. Powerless. Overwhelmed. Stressed. It's a common one used today, stressed. This is interesting. Stressed is in the afraid column. So if you hear somebody say, I feel stressed, they're actually afraid that something bad's going to happen if they don't perform in some way. Or I feel overwhelmed right now. Well, overwhelmed, the feeling of being overwhelmed with too much stuff is actually in the afraid category. You're afraid of something. I feel powerless. I just don't know what to do. I want my power back. You're afraid. I have anxiety. I am an anxious person who is often afraid of things. In the afraid category. So what we can do at a later video is we can really kind of talk about some scenarios. But keep in mind these are uncomfortable words and these are comfortable words. Alright, listen to these, practice these, say them out loud. used to saying these 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 25 here, 2, 4, we'll just say 5, times 2, 4, 5, 25 here, so that's 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So you've learned 55 emotion words to express how you feel, but you need to be able to say them without looking at this diagram. You need to be able to feel them without looking at this diagram. I feel embarrassed. I feel deflated. I feel abandoned. Put the word feel in front of these and practice. You now have 55 better emotions than good or bad to express how you feel.